Good afternoon. First, I want to pay my highly respect to His Excellency Li Cheng, the Director General of BELTEI Group and the President of BELTEI International University, to all my BELTEI management team and my beloved judges, to all my beloved participants, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final round of English Speaking Competition 2015. My name is Diravi. I am the first contestant of the freshman category. I'm so excited to be standing here and have an opportunity to present you one of the most important topic that you guys should know. And that topic is related to the education, which is how does the education play an important role to develop our country. But before we discuss about this topic, allow me to define you one simple word: education. What is education? Education is the process of learning and obtaining knowledge. So this topic means that how does the process of learning and obtaining knowledge can play an important role to develop our own country. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that education is the backbone of the country, and people around the world consider it as the basic needs of the entire world. This is very crucial for every one of you here to understand and know how important the education means to us, and also how education can transform our country to be more developed. So I have came up with two main points based on this topic. The first point, I'm talking about producing a great human resource. The second point, I'm talking about boosting the economic growth. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to start with the first one, producing a great human resource. We all know that education produces a skillful and intelligent generation that will be the future leader of the country. For example, students are the most important resource in order to develop the country. And education provides them with two main skills, which are hard skill and soft skill. Hard skill is referred to the outer ability which people observe the knowledge and skill from the school. And soft skill is referred to the inner ability that come from our self-moral ethic like personality and positive attitude. And when our people have these two skills plus with the knowledge and confidence, we will be able to find a better job, especially we have a job competition when it comes to the Asian integration at the end of 2015. Because we can show other nations how good we are, how strong we are, and it is also a reputation for our country to produce such an amazing human resource in order to develop our country to the next level. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to start with second points about boosting the economic growth. We all know that when education produces human resource, it means that the people will get well educated. So when they get well educated, they can find a better job with a very high paid salary, which they can improve their living standard from the individual to the institution, from institution to society, from society to the whole country. And it is also a good sign to increase the GDP, which is stand for the gross domestic product, and also the economic growth, which means that the raising of the people income and also reducing the poverty. And wait, when the education reduces the poverty, it means that the crime rates, the corruption rates also decrease at the same time. So ladies and gentlemen, in my conclusion, education plays an important role to develop our country based on two main points. First is producing the great human resource, and second is about boosting the economic growth. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you one great man. This man is very inspirational. His quote has captivated every person around the world. His name is Nelson Mandela, and he is the president of South Africa, and he said that education is the most important weapon that you can use to change the world. So take it as a lesson, as your motivative to develop yourself and develop our own country. Thank you so much. This is for the end of my speech. Thank you.
Thank you for your speech. You have 2 minutes for questions from the judges.
Respected His Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, Good afternoon, Ravi.
Yes.
My question is, why does education play a very crucial role in securing economic growth and social progress?
Thank you for this question. About that question, I want to say that about the security is that when the people get well high educated, they know what is right and what is wrong in the country, and they know what they should do and what they shouldn't do. Especially when the people get well educated, they can be the top leader of the country, and the top leader of the country can be a leader that can lead the country to the success. For example, especially the peace stability. This is a very security thing that keep the people in the country in a peaceful way. And second is that when the people who get well educated, they have a strong mind, which they want to improve everything, especially they want to develop the country by providing peace according to the political stability. Thank you so much for this.
Okay, good. Thank you very much there, Mr. Ravi. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen. Ravi, I have got a very good question for you here. I heard you said human resource. How do you think human resource can help develop our country in Cambodia?
I have to raise up, for example, Singapore. Singapore, 50 years ago, after they gained their independence from Malaysia, they were the weakest country in Southeast Asia. But their strategy is to distribute the education to all his people. So when the people in Singapore get well educated, they can not only develop themselves, but also increase the economic growth of the country by attracting the investment from other countries to invest in that country. So you look now, Singapore is the most developing country in Southeast Asia because of their human resource. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ravi.